Now, this is a telecom company, like I said, and it is offering all of us here tonight a window of opportunity. You will see how you want to come in and tap, but the point is that there is an avenue where each one of us can what? Tap. Now, this company uses a trade name in World. In terms of trading, the trade name that this company uses is called World GMN. World Global Mobile Network. So if you go down and you see World GMN, the way you see it written here, the way you see it written here, just know that that is Global Mobile Network. Don't start saying, hey, there's another telecom company on top of GMN that has come. That is the same. That is the trademark, but it's Global Mobile Network. In terms of operations, it is 3 months old in Uganda as we speak. This office opened about 3 months ago, and full operations of doing business and going on air and all the things started 1 month ago. So all of you seated here are very lucky, because seeing anything at the beginning stages is always good. At least when it's managed better. Some people want to wait until everybody is doing or using it, then they come in. It's very unfortunate normally. You get to benefit, but not so much. So it is 3 months. The global scene, or generally, it is 1 year old. This company is 1 year old. We started operations last year, and for so many years they have been working on the technology, coming up with the infrastructure, coming up with the systems, coming up with everything. It took them a couple of years, close to 5, but once they were fully built and up and running, they launched last year. So, in terms of operations, as we speak, is in over 100 countries around the world. Uganda is just coming, like I said, 3 months ago, and it's really new. But around the world, there are countries where it is really big. In Africa, we have Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Tunisia, South Africa, and now in East Africa, I think the first place that has come is Uganda. Now, me and you will be responsible to make it with the rest of the region. But in the last 1 year that this company has operated, they have done really some tremendous work. They have moved milestones that usually it's not easily achieved. For instance, as we speak right now, as is getting listed to become a public limited company on the German stock exchange. And then, for me, when you hear that the company is a public limited company, just know one thing. That company has proved beyond reasonable doubts, first of all, to its own shareholders, to the government, and to the regulator, that is a company that is not about to close. That's number one. You know, even with the Ugandan stock exchange that we have, even Ugandan stock exchange, by the time the company goes public, do you know how much scrutiny it goes through? If you want to know how much scrutiny, go to Standing Bank tomorrow and ask them for a prospectus of the documents that they had to unveil to the public before they could be allowed to be public. You read that document and you understand that for sure so much detail goes to it. And if you are not a serious company, if you have not proved your worth, there is no way you can even consider, much less in a country like Germany. So for me, when I saw that, I said, okay, I think I'm in safe hands. I'm dealing with the world company. Number two, this is the only telecom company so far in the world that uses a mode of distribution of direct selling. Some people call it network marketing. Whatever you choose to call it, it's a very, very, very powerful means of getting something from one end to the other. No matter what it is, be it negative or good, network is very powerful. Some of you have seen networks where you've seen networks, networks delivering habits that are not good. You know the networks are not powerful. Yeah? Yes. Now, that is how powerful the network is. No matter what you put, if you say, you tell Simon, and I tell you, then you tell him, then you tell her, then within less than 30 days, the whole country can know. So fast that even it's faster than putting an announcement on radio. Because radio, few people tune in at a time, but people are connected. So this is the first company to say, look, let's reward the same people who use the telecom service with the money. If I can use the service and I like it, and I tell my friend, even if that friend is my grandmother, and she subscribes to this company, whether as a user or a dealer, I get paid. Why? Because I brought in a customer to the company. They didn't have to spend money on an advert somewhere to get that customer. Because I did the advertising and very effective. And I know some of you are very good at doing that advertising, especially the ladies. The ladies, if a lady likes something, and that thing is good for us, the men, we have no choice. Do you know that when it comes to a lady telling you to go and buy something, you almost have no options. Whether you like that thing or not. For me, most of the time, when they recommend for me something, if a lady recommends something to me, most of the time I buy it. Not that I've liked it that much, but because, you know, otherwise if it's a fellow man telling me, let's go to that restaurant, that restaurant is expensive, but if it's a lady saying, the best place we can go to is tears, so most of the time I have to go. So that is how powerful it is. Now it is using this model, and as far as this industry is concerned, of network marketing, it's also been there for years. It has created a lot of success. In fact, in terms of statistics, it's the only industry so far, business industry, that has created the highest number of millionaires in the whole world, in dollars. If you think I'm lying, go and search. You know, people have made a lot of money making cars, making shoes, and so forth. You know that? Making computers. But the question is, how many people have factories that assemble cars? So you're going to find one Henry Ford who is a billionaire, but there are not 100 SOBs who own what? Car assembly plants. But this industry of network marketing, in the last 50 years, in the world so far, it has created the biggest number of millionaires in the whole world. So we are having two things here tonight. We have a very powerful system of distribution, which is this, and a very powerful industry, which is called telecommunication. And we put the two together to use a tool that is extremely, you know, it is arguably the greatest innovation a human being has so far made, and that is the internet. Did you know that? After sliced bread is the biggest breakthrough. When people achieved sliced bread, there was a lot of, that was a breakthrough. There were celebrations. The next better innovation after sliced bread is the internet. Do you know that sliced bread was a breakthrough? Because for so long you could make the bread, but I mean you have to break it and so forth. But when they managed to slice it so you can just pick a piece, people celebrated. Now some of you may be business people, or you are already networkers, or you are whatever. One thing I can tell you is that when it comes to telecommunication, there is money that you have directly paid and indirectly paid. And for once, you need to have a share of that. And this is what we have tonight. So this company, when they started out last year, they had to look at, we have a service or a product that is used by 7 billion people around the world. And our intention is to sell it to the rest of the world. But how best can we get this across the world as fast as possible with minimal expenses? And the only mode that they found was effective was network marketing. Now here's the thing. This company is already in 1 year part of the prestigious direct selling association. In the world or in the industry of network marketing, there is one supreme body in the US, which is the regulator, which oversees and monitors the operations of all companies involved there. And for you to be admitted to be part of this association, it is not easy. There are thousands of network marketing companies in the world. Only 200 are part of this. Now, global mobile network in only 1 year has broken the records. In 1 year, they proved to these people, very stringent organization, that they deserve to be part of the satellite people. So for me, with my little knowledge of networking which I had before, I knew if these people can do this in 1 year, then that means the company to partner with when they're just starting. I personally know companies that have taken 10 years and they're not yet part of this. So both in the networking industry and in the telecom industry, they have broken records so far. Now here's the thing, how can we be part of this? 2 ways. Number one, the money, go to the streets, buy a SIM card of Worry, put in your phone, buy airtime, call your grandmother in the village, and wait for the airtime to get finished so you can buy more airtime. And then wait for the day to end so you can wake up to buy more airtime. And when the year ends, you make some savings to buy airtime to tell people Happy New Year. That is what we've been doing. I've been doing that. So you can do that. That's number one. And that means you are a user of global mobile network. Just like you use the current telecom services. That's option one. Now we are not here to discuss that option. It is available. If you want it, it's as simple as you go to the office, the front office, buy a SIM card, we will give you the airtime and you go and start talking. You don't need to be in this room for that. Now being here means there's another option. So you can be a what? A customer. That's just a user. Now you can also be a business partner. And that is what brings us here. That is why you were invited and told this business opportunity. Now being a business partner means more than just buying a what? A SIM card. It means some details, it means some considerations, it means some investments. You know? So there are several ways that you can become a business partner of this telecom company. I'm going to take you through the different ways you can partner with this company, what you get in return, and the capital requirements. Is it okay so far? Number one, you can be an affiliate of this company. Now that one is so simple, it's so basic. Any one of us here can be an affiliate of the company. The amount of money you need to do this is so small. You just need $39 and you are already, because the way I understand telecom, it's a gazetted kind of industry. It's not for everybody. By the time you say a business partner of MTN, do you know what comes to people's minds? You know, people start thinking in terms of millions and billions of shillings. But here, with this, you get exclusive rights to distribute the company's services and products in any part of the world directly. So that means if you pay $39, you earn the rights to buy services of the company, whether it is airtime, whether it is SIM cards, whether it is phones. You have the rights to buy them at a discounted rate because you are a dealer. So you buy them at a discount and you sell them to the rest of the world after putting a markup. So you get to make the profits, what they call the retail profits. And it's a lot of money. Some of you who are doing business, you know that when you're dealing in a service or a product that people buy without thinking, there is no way you can be poor. Do you know the only service that people buy without thinking? Yeah. You know, today you're in trouble because you sat next to you. Do you know? Airtime. Yes. It is the rest of the things you think so many times before you buy. Do I have enough money? What about transport? Is it enough? Can I buy it tomorrow? Airtime. If I want to call somebody right now to cancel an appointment, and I pick my phone and there is no airtime, the immediate thing that comes to my mind is go grab a voucher of 2,000 shillings and so I can communicate. Even without budgeting. Later on I realized, hey, I don't even have transport to go home. But after I loaded the one, so me, I don't know about you. Me, I buy airtime without thinking.